Good morning, everybody. Cappers Nation Live, Saturday edition. We're live, we're here, we're ready to go. December the 7th, 2019. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to rock and roll this morning and make some more money. Welcome, glad to have everybody here. I do apologize for getting an hour late start. Holy hell, it is freezing in this office. It's got to be in the 60s in here, and the AC's blowing. Good morning, everybody. Don't know where my live chat is. There it is. There's my live chat. Hopefully, we've got some audio. We do got some audio. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to keep on rolling. Alrighty, let's see what we've got rolling on this morning. I see we got a nice little crowd building already. Brian in the house. Mr. Jermaine Reed in the house. What's going on? Big D Mall. What's up, my brother? Darren, Matt, Chris, Cappers Nation Live, baby. Best show on the entire World Wide Web. What's up, Kyle and the Nation? Thank you, Matt. I do appreciate those kind words. Mr. Blevins. Tim McDonald, could we be any later? If you don't like what time we go live, well, you don't have to be here. I'm in the business, busy during the week. I can only catch you on the weekends. No more delay. Well, if you don't like the time that I go live, we go live 7 days a week. And if it's not convenient for you, Mr. McDonald, you can always watch the archive version. Chuck, what's going on, my brother? John Sanchez, what's going on? Glenn W. Matt says App State's gonna roll on the early games for sure. Mr. Watson up in Oregon. Big John in the house. Justice, Mr. Lim, Alex, good morning. Ballin' Pros, Robert C. What's going on? Brad, what's going on, my brother? Darren, he's coming on early. He's on the West Coast. Well, we're actually an hour later, but it is 7:30 here on the West Coast. Hold on one second, folks. Alrighty. You know, Alex, I sound better. My voice got rest, but for some reason my ears are like pressurized this morning, and doesn't feel so good. Balling Process, thanks for the Michigan game. You're very welcome. Brian, 14 seconds too late. I know. I'm actually an hour and a half late, but hey, you know, the live shows are not required, but hey, we're here, right? We're here, but I got to grab a sweater, so hold on one second. EO says, nice pick on over in Oregon. I also picked the side in a parlay. Very nice. We did. We double dipped premium plays and personal plays. All took Oregon plus the 7, and I mean, we just pounded it. And we're going to talk about that because I do have a question. I'm so confused on why people actually thought Utah stood a chance and why the world is shocked that Utah got blown out. You know, I'm confused on that. Thank you, William. Yep, nice. I can make it, absolutely. Hold on, I'll be right back. Gotta grab a sweater. It's freaking cold in here. Woo! We gotta get warm. It's cold. The ears are cold. Ooh. Put the hoodie so we can dodge the hate this morning. Where's the hater blockers? We need to put the hoodie and some glasses on and dodge the hate this morning. Yeah, Tim, when should we go live? When it's more convenient for you. Karen C., good morning. Welcome, everybody. As you can see, I am jacked up on coffee. I am ready to rock, ready to roll. I mean, we made some money last night. We didn't just make some money. We made some good money last night. Game of the week winner. Premium plays, 3-1. Personal plays, 3-1. Free plays, I do apologize, only 2-1. The NBA free play let us down, but hey, the Michigan was a nice touch. The Oregon first quarter team total over 3.5. Plus 140 dog winner was an even better touch. Alex, I'm definitely ready to play some Hold'em, baby. Start dealing. Darren said he's ready to pound some snow and destroy my bookie. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Balling Pro's been hitting the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is a stud. Absolutely, he is. All right, Tim. Have a great day. See you later, buddy. I do apologize. I do have a life, and yeah, I am late today. Oh well, deal with it. If you don't like it, well, here's what we'll do to you. See you later, Tim. Have a great day, Tim. I do this show out of the kindness of my heart to help you guys out and give you more free plays, but it's jackasses like Tim that make you want to keep the good information that you have to yourself. Dwayne, what's going on? We take no BS, no drama here. You don't like what time we go live? Well, then you know what? Don't come live. You know what I mean? I mean, it's simple as that. You want free winners? Well, here you go, baby. They're in this show. All right, without further ado, since it's not convenient for Tim, we should probably get started. What's going on, Stack Guap? Greg, Mr. Angle, what's going on, sir? Woo! We got a late start, but we got a rowdy crowd this morning. Yeah, it definitely was a big day for yesterday. It's going to be a good day, folks. You guys know I have a great time doing the live show. I don't care if I actually do care if I'm late. But I don't care if I piss people off in the process. We've got great viewers, and obviously, there's some poor viewers, and I'm sure we have a thumbs down now, if not the second one, and it's probably a fake account. It's probably a fake account with my first thought would be. I'm taking a look at his account, and it's a brand new account, so. All right, guys. Woo, it's cold in here this morning. We got some games on tap this morning. Miami of Ohio, Central Michigan, Louisiana Lafayette, the Ragin' Cajuns. I know there's somebody in the live chat that's probably a little biased to him. He may have a very close relative on the team playing at the... I can't say what position. I'd give it away. But that's going to be one hell of a game. Don't worry, Tim. You can come back when that 300 seconds expires. If you can't do the math, that's only 5 minutes, okay? Even in California, it's only 5 minutes. Coriel, good morning. Mr. Beeman in the house. Stack up, you happy today? I'm happy every day. I'm happy every day that I'm alive and that I'm here to chit-chat with you guys and break down games. And I'm even more happy when they go, according to plan. Definitely always, a little happier when they go according to plan. But yeah, no, I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a great mood today. If somebody thinks that I'm, grumpy or not, nah, I'm far from grumpy. I'm actually in a fan-flippin-tastic mood. Who dat Bob in the house? Who dat Bob in the house? Somebody got put in time. You gotta be a... I don't know if I want to go there yet just this morning. All right, you guys can fill in the blank. You gotta be a blank to be put in timeout within the first 3 minutes of being live. You guys fill in the blank. Anthony, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Keith Davis, good morning, sir. We're definitely going to crush the books this morning. Who dat Bob in the house? Mr. Beeman and Michael coming in with it. Nicholas, what's going on? Good morning, sir. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button right down below. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a great day. So if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get notified every single time we put out a video. It doesn't matter if it's live, like this one, or if it's pre-recorded. You will be notified each and every single time we go live or we put out a video. You'll be notified. All right? That is YouTube's promise to you. However, YouTube doesn't always tell the truth. Sometimes YouTube doesn't send out notifications. And I'm hoping by tomorrow this will be set up. I know, Alex. I also put it on the YouTube community page that would be going live at 8:30. Yeah, YouTube is broken a lot. However, if you want to get on our email list, we are going to be emailing every single time we go live, as well as a direct link to the show to make it easier for you guys to find it, as well as I'm hoping either by tomorrow or Monday they'll start emailing an extra free play in an email that is not included in the videos. If you want to get on that list, I just posted the link in the comment section of this live show. All you have to do is click on that, put in your email address. Actually, they moved the email address box to above the little video. You don't even have to watch the video. Just put in your email address, get opted in there. It's 100% free, and it's going to give you guys more free plays. All right? It's going to basically... a couple times a week, they'll email you a free play every now and then, as well as let you know when we're live with a direct link to it. So, because YouTube doesn't always send out notifications. Matt says, if you're new to the channel, don't be like Tim. You'll get the old timeout. You guys with the comments, the fill in the blank. The fill in the blank is you got to be a blank to be put in timeout within the first 3 minutes of going live. The replies were D-bag, troll, Ripper Mangoes, a bozo, a clown. You guys cracked me up this morning. Yeah, definitely nice call on the Trojans yesterday. College hoops, nice breakdown. Beating them. Rekovic with the size at the end of the game. Does anybody remember what that final score was? Because I know we were pretty close to the final score prediction. I think we were off by 10. I think we were off by 10, though. We said 70-68. But we had it as TCU winning, but USC got the job done. So I can't complain there. Trojan love, baby. Trojan love. Mr. Blevin says odds on Tim giving a thumbs up. Well, he'd probably have to change it to a thumbs up because I'd have to say it's probably going to be a thumbs down. Probably going to be a thumbs down. Michael Stretch, good morning, y'all. Guess time to make some cashola and F that F and butts. Don't bother, waste your time. Then you put aside so kindly for us mortals. Let me say thank you ahead of time. Thank you, Michael. I do appreciate that. Who dat, Bob? Yes, sir. Saints, Tigers, Raging Cajuns. You guys are going to get a nice big weekend. You guys have definitely a big weekend in store. That's a fact. Alex, Tim expected a phone call from Kyle to let him know today's delay. Yeah. Absolutely, Robert C. One thumbs down. Hey, we know where it comes from. We know where it comes from. We know where it comes from, but that's okay. That's okay, folks. It doesn't matter if you guys give me a thumbs down. You're not going to hurt my feelings. All right, so for everybody that's tuning in, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button. All right, hit that subscribe button. Nah, he's not back. We're just playing with him. We're just playing with him. We're reeling him in. We're going fishing. We're going fishing. He thought he was back. Just so you know, Tim, another 300 seconds, even in California, that's only 5 minutes. We'll give him another 5 minutes to think about it, and we'll welcome him back with probably some loaded questions. Speaking of loaded, as Robert just pointed out, Robert C. just pointed out, Guaranteed Saturday is locked in, baby. If you guys are not on Guaranteed Saturday, you should be. All right? If you are not on Guaranteed Saturday, you should be. All right? There's a lot of people on Guaranteed Saturday. Holy hell, we have a lot of people on Guaranteed Saturday today, and it's going to be a good game. You have to be signed up by noon Eastern time. You have 1 hour. 1 hour and 4 minutes to be signed up. Okay, 1 hour and 4 minutes to be signed up for Guaranteed Saturday. It is at the regular price, but there is a small little twitch to it, all right? Regular price, $150 guaranteed to winner. You get a full refund, no questions asked. Before you guys beat me down on the price and say, holy hell, that's expensive, because I know it's expensive. Holy dog crap. Did we push the... Wow. For everybody on my personal plays, did we push that college basketball total or what? 5 Dimes has it up 3.5 points from when we released it 35 minutes ago. Who moves a line 3.5 points in 35 minutes? We did. That is a fact. That is a fact. If you guys are on my personal plays and you bet on 5 Dimes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it in here because I don't want to give it away. But that college basketball total that we gave out, that is up 3.5 points from where we gave it out. Matter of fact, it's actually up huge everywhere now. Boy, did we slip in that one. Alex, you love today's Guaranteed Saturday play. Me too. I'm sure we're going to have some thoughts on the Sooners game. We're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. Michael, you were late to the party. You had to buy it down. Am I still on it with the move? Oh, I already bet it. Yeah. I love it. The 3.5 points higher, I like it. I like it where I gave it at though, Bobby. I think Ryan, we were on those Lakers premium play yesterday. I do like it still, Bobby, but I don't like it as much as where I gave it out at. I like it 3.5 points ago. I actually just logged in so I could bet it again because 5 Dimes only let me put 1,000 on it, and so I went to go bet it again. And they make you wait till the line moves. And obviously here I am late because of the show. And it's up 3.5 points from where it was 30 minutes ago. So we absolutely crushed that one. So now we just got to get the win. Darren, one of my personal plays that all my clients went out to my clients. All right, what we're going to do, folks, we're going to do a full recap. Real quick. It's going to be a real quick recap of what we did yesterday. The good, the bad, the and the great, because there was no ugly yesterday. There was a couple little tough ones. Nearly 4-0 on my personal plays yesterday, but 2 missed 3-pointers in the last minute caused that one to make us fall to 3-1. But hey, we'll take it. Let's start with our free plays yesterday. Our smallest free play, our daily consensus play. Orlando and Cleveland over 12.5. That line dropped to like 211. We lost that one by a country mile. That one sucked. But hey, we lost a small one, so it's okay. I gave you guys 2 personal plays yesterday. One that was special only for the live show. Oregon first quarter team total over 3.5 points. Can you say easy? Can you say easy? Because I can. That was a winner, and the best part about it, it was plus 140. It was a plus 140 bet for you guys, so congratulations there. Also gave you guys Michigan laying the 7. I know myself personally, at the very last minute, I threw some on the Michigan first half because I know they always come out hot that first half and then peter off. So, free plays yesterday, nice big 2-1 with a plus 140. Great deal there, everybody. Congratulations. Premium plays. We started out with Duke laying the 7. They were down by 3 at the half. I know myself personally, I fired on the second half line -6. They ended up winning by like 16 or 17 or 18, something like that. They absolutely blew out Virginia Tech the second half. That was a nice winner. We all hammered Oregon plus the 7. It was actually 6.5. We took it up to 7 just to be safe. Even though we didn't, we should have just took my own advice and taken them on the money line. Then we had the Clippers and the Bucks over 232.5. And that one stayed under by a country mile. That was the only losing premium play yesterday was the that NBA play. Matter of fact, the only 2 games we lost, matter of fact, the only thing we lost yesterday was in the NBA. NBA didn't treat us very well. But we hammered home the Lakers laying the 4 against Portland. That was a nice winner there. LeBron beating Melo in their 36th career meeting against each other. So premium plays had a nice big 3-1 yesterday. All right, let's talk about my game of the week. We hammered that. Oregon, Utah over 45.5. Doesn't matter when it cashes. All that matters is that ticket cashed, baby. That ticket cashed. Cash is king. All right, cash is king. Let's talk about my personal plays yesterday. What did we do yesterday? 3-1 day. We started out with Michigan laying the 7, which I gave all of you guys during Cap Nation Live yesterday for free. That was a nice winner for everybody. Congratulations to everybody on that one. And then the Pacers and the Pistons over 211. Ended at 209. And the shitty thing about that one, they had 2 wide open threes at the end of the game, or within the last minute. And they both missed. We just need to knock down one, and we picked that game up. So we dropped that one. I told you guys all we double dipped on Oregon plus the points yesterday. So there was our biggest game of the day besides my game of the week. And then Louisville laying the 12 against Pittsburgh. Smashing Pitt. 3-1 yesterday. 3-1 yesterday. Nice deal yesterday for everybody. So congratulations everybody yesterday. Also gave you guys a nice big lead on USC plus the 4 points. They got the job done, beating TCU by a bucket. Neverez KC in the house. Good morning. I know you're ready to make money. I know I'm ready to make money. I know everybody here is ready to make money. Alrighty. So what we're going to do today, because we have a big Saturday, all right? Conference championship games today, guys. We've already broken down these games. We broke them down earlier in the week, and you know what? We're going to run through them really quick. All right, we're going to run through these games really quick today for the fact that we have already broken these games down. All right, if you missed our game day breakdowns, we broke down these conference championship games on Wednesday and Thursday during Cap Nation Live. We did a live look ahead. So forgive me if I don't go into a hardcore, in-depth breakdown because we spent 3.5 hours live on Thursday and like two hours live on Wednesday breaking down these games. Okay, so we're going to roll through them as quick as possible, but thoroughly, and see if we can't help you guys out and put you guys on some stuff. All right? Now, I can tell you, majority of the consensus yesterday, they were all wrong taking Utah, and that's something that I still wonder. I got on Twitter after that game yesterday, and actually during the game, and I am just baffled. I am dumbfounded. I just cannot fathom why all these so-called sharp and smart individuals are confused on why Utah got blown out by a better team. I don't see it. I don't see any confusion. I mean, okay, yes, I mean, we took Oregon. I was on Oregon the entire week. I don't get where you can show me on paper. Because if somebody could show me on paper, besides just a number, show me on paper with a schedule, a quality of opponent, where Utah deserved to be ranked 5th in the country. I mean, they didn't even win out in their division, the Pac-12 South. They didn't even win every game in the Pac-12 South. I mean, they won their Pac-12 South division, but they didn't win every game. They lost to USC, who got blown out. By Oregon. I don't think we're delayed. I hope we're not delayed, Jermaine. Try hitting the refresh button on the browser. So, I don't know. You can't show me on paper where Utah was the better team. Because they gave up 56 rushing yards a game. Well, we went over this yesterday. I tried pointing everybody in the right direction because we broke down this game yesterday again. And when we talked about it, oh, hey, Tim's back. Welcome back, Tim. Glad to have you. Everybody give Tim a nice, big, warm welcome. Because when you take a look at Utah, who did they play? Who did they play when they gave up 56 rushing yards a game? BYU, Northern Illinois, Idaho State, the Trojans, Washington State, Oregon State, Arizona State, Cal, Washington, UCLA, Arizona, Colorado, Pac-12 air raid offenses. You know what I mean? So to say that they only give up 56 rush yards, yeah, they give 56 rushing yards to air raid offenses that hardly run the ball anyways. Hell, I think UCLA only averages 70 rushing yards a game. It's easy to only give up 56 when you only rush 70. So that one's in the books. Let's move forward. All right, let's move forward. Miami of Ohio. Central Michigan. Let's take a look at this game. Miami of Ohio, 7-5 straight up, 6-6 against the spread, 6-6 on the over. Going up against old Central Michigan, 8-4 straight up, 9-2-1 against the spread, and 9-3 on the over. All right, game 105, 106, guys. Line opened up Central Michigan laying 4.5. That line is up to 6.5. Total opened up at 53. I'm seeing 55.5 at the MGM, 55.5 at 5 dimes, 56 at the Westgate. And we are all over with that total. 56 at CG Technology. So you're getting anywhere from 56 to 55.5. Guys, we're going to run through these ones real quick. All right, guys, we're going to throw out some stats. We're going to do this. We're going to keep going. Throw out a little lean to you guys. That way we can get through most of these games, as well as talk about some college hoops, because there's some low-hanging fruit in that college hoops. There's some low-hanging fruit in college hoops today, guys. Hang on one second, folks. All right, almost ready. I do apologize. Okay. So, Central Michigan, 9-2-1 against the spread, dating back the last 3 years with old head coach McLean. Miami of Ohio, 5-11 against high-scoring teams averaging 32 points per game or more. One second, guys. Miami of Ohio, averaging 24.6 points per game. 138 on the ground, rushing at 3.6 yards a carry. 171 in the air at 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Central Michigan, 32.8 points per game on average. 194 on the ground at an incredible 5 yards per carry, averaging 39 rushing attempts a game. They average 33 passing plays a game, guys. This is a team that averages in the low 70s as far as offensive snaps. They're averaging 259 in the air, 7.8 yards per passing attempt. Guys, they're actually the one thing that I don't like about the Central Michigan defense and the team overall is they're still -6 on turnovers. Yeah, they're 8-4. They're 9-2-1 against the spread. If you've bet on them against the spread, you've made a killing. If you bet on their games going over, you've made a killing as well. They're they're +6 on turnovers. No, -6 on turnovers. I guess obviously I can't see. They're +6 on point differentials of beating opponents by only 6 points. They've had a lot of close games. All right, Miami of Ohio. They give up 28.8 points per game. Hold on one second. $28.8 points per game is what Miami of Ohio's defense gives up, guys. They average giving up 180 rushing yards to opponents, 4.2 yards per carry. Central Michigan should have every easy opportunity to run the ball at what they average at 5 yards a carry. They give up 202 in the air at 6.6 yards. They're +2 on turnovers. Miami of Ohio should have opportunities to be able to turn over the ball from Central Michigan. That does create turnovers of their own, all right? Or does turn the ball over on their own, as well as create a couple. Central Michigan, they give up not much less, 26.8 points a game. This should be a high-scoring game, I would expect. However, sometimes you get two high-scoring offenses and two shitty defenses, and you throw in a little weather, and turnovers create games going under as well, so it's one thing to look out for. Central Michigan holding teams to 120 yards rushing, 3.5 yards per rush. They give up 238 in the air at 7.4 yards. And like I said, they're -6 on turnovers. So if turnovers come in the wrong zone, it's definitely going to prevent some easy scoring opportunities through these two teams. They haven't played each other in 2 years. So if somebody throws you out a stat that, Miami of Ohio's 3-0 against the spread in their last 3 meetings, that's dating back to like 2014. So throw that shit right out the window. All right, guys? We talked about this one earlier in the week. We had a lean towards the over earlier in the week. Still lean towards that side as well. I do like Central Michigan. They are an absolute covering machine here. I don't have a dollar on the play, but I do lean towards Central Michigan covering the spread on this one. They just smashed Toledo 49-7. They had a close game against Ball State. They had a close game against Ball State that they escaped 45-44. They smashed Northern Illinois 48-11. They should have every opportunity to be able to run the ball against Miami of Ohio. So for that one, I do lean towards Central Michigan laying the 6.5. So I'm going to mark these down for you guys. But as of right now, I don't have a dollar on that. But I do lean towards Central Michigan plus the 6.5. Beast Boy says Louisiana Lafayette, which is the game we're going to talk about next, is a live dog. They are always a live dog. The Raging Cajuns are an absolute covering machine, and absolutely love it. Absolutely have made a ton of money. Here's the thing, though. I know we have somebody in here who's biased with Louisiana Lafayette, rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm a little biased with Louisiana Lafayette. They have made me more money in the last 3 years than any other college team out there in football. The Raging Cajuns in the last 3 seasons have made me more money against the spread, money line wins as a dog, betting the over. Betting those 3 situations, they have made me more money than any single college football team. So to say that I'm biased or partial to them is an understatement. When there is an opportunity to bet the Raging Cajuns, I absolutely unload. How many game of the weeks did we have, or guaranteed Saturdays did we have this last year that included? And just so everybody knows, Guaranteed Saturday is not on this game. Okay, I'll put that disclaimer out there. But how many game of the weeks, guaranteed Saturdays, or big plays did I put out that included the Raging Cajuns, App State, or App State in the over, as well as Louisiana Tech? We have made an absolute killing on those three teams. Two of them are playing each other today. Food for thought. The first meeting went under. Does it go over today? We're going to find out. We're going to find out here in just a couple hours. That's a fact. But yes, the Raging Cajuns are definitely a live dog, guys. They come in 10-2 straight up. One of their only losses, one of their only two losses, coming to App State, who they're going to play today. They lost by 10, 17-7. Before that, it was losing by 10 to Mississippi State. We all may have to buy Cajun jerseys. We may have to. Jeff, thanks for joining us all the way up in Canada. We may need some Raging Cajun jerseys, but I'm pretty sure our old friend Who Dat Bob could arrange that for us if we needed it. But I probably need one in the office somewhere, framed and autographed by somebody, and put it next to my Magic Johnson Dream Team All-Star jersey. But Louisiana Lafayette, guys, 9-3 against the spread this year, 5-7 on the over. If you just bet Louisiana Lafayette and App State against the spread, and you took out the game that they played each other, you would be 9-2 and 7-4. Not bad. You'd be, what? 16-6? Be pretty good. I'd take that. App State 5-7 on the over. Louisiana Lafayette 5-7 on the over. Strong defenses. Line opened up. App State laying 3.5. That line is up to 6.5, guys. It's actually coming back down because there's been some big action, some sharp action on the Raging Cajun. Move my keys around here. Let me find some of the notes we talked about earlier in the week, if you guys remember. I know Who Dat Bob knows where to get them. They were actually plus 6.5 or laying 6.5 for App State earlier in the week. I said if they get to 7, I would definitely make a bet on them. They're obviously not going to get to 7 because CG Technologies just bumped it down to 5.5. And literally the 30 seconds ago, CG Technologies bumped it down to 5.5. Total opened up at 56.5. It's up to 57, 57.5, depending on where you're looking. Taking a look at 5 dimes, guys. I tell you, 5 dimes on this game has the line at +6, -6, over and under 57.5. All right, so definitely you have to put the Raging Cajuns on live dog alert here, especially just to cover the spread. Taking a look at their last game, it was a 10-point differential, guys. App State won 17-7. Super low scoring game, very big defensive game. The Raging Cajuns, guys, 7-0 against the spread on the road versus an opponent on a winning streak of 4 more games. App State 1-6 against the spread at home after a conference, versus an opponent who's coming off a conference straight-up win. And App State 10-0 on the under versus an opponent who's also coming off a conference straight-up win as well. These guys, they played twice last year. Same situation as this one, all right? They played twice last year. App State winning both times. 27-17 in the first meeting and 30-19 in the second meeting. All right? We always see totals in the high 50s or higher, mid 50s or higher. This one's right around the 57.5 mark where you're going to find it when it's all said and done. Road team 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in these head-to-head meeting between these two teams. You got Louisiana Lafayette, guys. These are two high-powered offenses that if the defenses have a breakdown, they will put up points before you can even think about it. All right? App State averaging 38.9 points per game, 229 on the ground and 5.4 yards per carry, 211 in the air on 27 passing attempts, averaging 7.7 yards per passing attempt. Louisiana Lafayette, 38.8 points per game, a tenth of a point off. All right, they averaged 274 on the ground at 6.5 yards per carry on the same amount of carries, averaging 42 carries a game. Both of these teams are averaging near 70 offensive snaps a game. All right, 274 yards on the ground at 6.6 yards per carry. Good luck stopping them. But if there's a defense out there that can stop them, it might be App State. They stopped them earlier in the year, and they stopped them twice last year. Can they do it again in this game? I tell you, the Raging Cajuns are coming in with some motivation right here. Kid Beaver Stadium, Boone, North Carolina, guys, they are going to be out for blood today. All right, they're also averaging 226 in the air at 8 yards per passing attempt. All right, now let's talk about the defenses. App State, they give up 18.8 points a game, holding teams to 134 on the ground at 3.9 yards per carry, 187 in the air, and they're plus 10 on turnovers. Well, Raging Cajuns no slouch on defense either. They're giving up a point less on average per game at 17.8 points per game, 172 on the ground. So they do give up, almost 40 rushing yards a game more at 4.5 yards per carry. Compared to the 134 at 3.9 yards per carry for App State. They give up 198 in the air. So the defense, they're holding teams to a point less. However, they're giving up more yardage. They don't have as many turnovers. They are plus 5 on the turnovers. But here's the difference, guys. Listen to both of these two teams. Their point differentials of beating opponents. Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns, average beating opponents by 21 points a game. App State, 20.1. High-flying offenses today, guys. High-flying offenses today. The reason why you're going to see that total around or where it's at on the low side is because of, historical, the last 3 meetings have all gone under between these two teams. Defenses have prevailed. App State has won the last 3 meetings. Actually, they've won the last 5 meetings straight. Straight up anyways. But under the total is 3 straight, as well as 4 out of the last 5. Defenses have prevailed. Taking a look, I told you one of the factors before betting this game would be taking a look at the weather. All right? Take a look at the weather in Boone, North Carolina. Going to be clear. Going to be cold, and it's going to be clear. No rain projected until Monday there. Going to have a high of 50 today. Very light winds. 3 mile an hour coming out of the southeast. So, what do I like on this game? MLB says teasers should be smooth sailing. I'm sprinkling on the money line. So, as far as what I like on this one, I'm gonna throw something out there. I'm gonna go out on a lean. I know historically this game goes under. Clay Hilton was the winner. He gets to coach another year. Good old Bond giving him another year. This game historically goes under. Their meetings historically go under. Last 3 went under. 4 out of the last 5 went under. The only time that it went over out of the last 7 years was when App State put up 63. But I don't think we get the defensive lockdowns by both teams today. I think we get some. I think we get some points. I think it comes down to a shootout. So I'm going to give you guys 2 leans on it. I'm not betting this game. I don't have $1 on this game yet. But I might make a teaser. You just never know. A teaser, as somebody just mentioned above, is very, very, very attractive on this one. I do like the Raging Cajuns, but I liked them earlier in the week at plus 6.5. I told you if it went to 7, I would make a bet on it. It never got to 7. All right? They're plus 6 right now. They're plus 6 and the total over and under 57 right now. So I lean towards the plus 6 as well as the over 57 is a lean. All right, guys? Shapendi Lulo, good morning. Remember, guys and gals, you have 36 minutes to get on Guaranteed Saturday. It's actually after that, but, we're just not telling you which game it is. Premium plays, personal plays, pick up 3 days, guys, $99. 3 days, $99. But if you want guaranteed Saturday, buy 4 days of premium plays or 4 days of my personal plays for $200, and you get that $150 guaranteed Saturday play absolutely free. It's going to be a great time, guys. It is going to be a great time. Or if you just buy guaranteed Saturday straight up, $150 guaranteed to win. If we do not win, we will refund your money. No questions asked. Yes, I said it. We will refund your money. No questions asked. Leon, what's going on, sir? Darren says App State all day. Come on. They may win the game outright, but Louisiana Lafayette, the live dog, at +6. If they hit 6, or if they would have hit 7, I would have put some money bet on them 100%. If it would have hit 7, I would have put some money on them 100%. It being 6.5, Station Casinos, or it being 6, Station Casinos still has 6.5, which is even more attractive. 5 Dimes is sitting at 6, minus $1.10. And that teaser looks attractive, that's for sure. You never know. I may just have to make one while we're live here. All right. Taking a look. For everybody that doesn't know, today is the last day. Our Cyber Monday sales, our Black Friday sales, I got them extended. At first, it was until Friday. A couple people asked me, hey, I get paid on Friday. I'll go to the bank and pay you Saturday morning. No problem. Today is the last day for Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales. All right, today is the last day. You want 2 weeks of premium plays for $250? Today's the last day. Two weeks of my personal plays for $250? Today is the last day. It doesn't matter if you're already on them. If you price, you can renew early. You will not lose a day. You will not lose a day. All right, we will just extend it, and you will not lose a day. You want to buy a month of my personal plays? It's $500. You want 3 months? It's $1,000. $1,000 for 3 months. That's it. You'll get all of December, all of January, and all of February, all the way into the first week of March. Killer deal. Premium plays, the year package, the 2-year package, absolutely smoking deals. Guys, you're not going to get another deal like this until next Black Friday, I promise you that. So if you're on the fence, now's the day to do it, because tonight at midnight, it's over. It's over today at midnight. All right, don't forget UFC on ESPN 7. It's actually televised on ESPN. That goes down today, 5:45 Eastern Time. You can get the entire card for $29.99. You can get FC's Guaranteed Max Fight Pick for $25. Guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one absolutely free. He has hit 6 straight Max Fight Picks, guys. He's hit 6 straight. If you're not on it, shame on you, and you're missing out on some money later on this afternoon. You can buy a year in a Cyber Monday sale for $250. You can buy a year with the Max Fight Picks for $350. A year of UFC, including the Max Fight Picks, for $350. Smoking deals. Hell, you can get a month at $50. Smoking deal, guys. UFC has already posted. Guaranteed Saturdays posted. Premium plays are posted. And as always, we take care of you guys. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. Greg's on my personal plays. Greg says, if you're on the fence about jumping on board, then jump off on the right side of the fence. Darren says Ruiz tonight. I'm not as big into boxing as I used to, but I will tell you this much. One thing I don't like about him is he made a promo, an affiliate marketing promo for mybookie.ag. Got on there, and the guy, I guess, can't really knock him because he can't read. Mayweather can't read. Chuck, I bet the same every week on Guaranteed Saturday, generally. I don't just double up. I mean, you can if you want to, but name of the game is being consistent. So I always recommend being consistent. But the one thing I don't like about Ruiz is he got on here, promoted a bookie that he makes 40% off of, or an offshore casino that he makes 40% off of when you lose, and got on there and told everybody to bet on him, probably knowing that he's going to get his ass knocked out tonight, that he got lucky, which he did. So when he loses tonight, and he's got all that money on him, he makes 40% off of everybody's losses. It's one thing that I don't like and turned me off. So I may just bet that he gets knocked out. I believe a KO is plus 425 and a TKO was plus 325. So I may put a dime on each. I may just put a dime on each. Just because. All right, guys, let's get another game day breakdown. Mark, I believe the same thing. Big John, I don't know if they're going to be posting it later today or tomorrow morning. As soon as, and I tell you guys this all the time, as soon as the games have the best opportunity for you guys to bet is when we'll put it out, as well as when we'll email everybody and let you know. And we also post it on our YouTube community page. I posted on my Twitter. The company posted on their Twitter. So you just got to watch our YouTube community page and watch your email. But as soon as it's beneficial for you guys to actually jump on it, we will post it. And Kip Patel, thank you. Thank you, sir. Haven't given out a free play during this live show. We did give out a great free play during the daily live or the daily free play video last night. You can watch that one as well. But we're going to have some free plays. Gave out some good leans so far. In this one, Central Michigan laying the 6.5, as well as the Raging Cajuns plus 6 and over 57 with a possible teaser to actually bet there. Yeah, Ty, that came out over a week ago, Shaw, and he is actually appealing it. That kid has been on the injured reserve list since before he got signed by Arizona. He lives out in Vegas. He bets. He was very forthcoming. He listed on his application at Caesars and said that he's a professional football player. And yeah, he's technically, attached to a team, so he's not supposed to be betting. However, he hasn't seen a football or a practice facility, or actually even the Arizona Cardinals facility since he signed with them. He's been at home on injured reserve. So kind of dumb. He got in trouble for betting a 3-team second half parlay. Thank you, Anik. I do appreciate that. But again, back to Chuck's question. Would you double down on this guaranteed Saturday since you lost the last one? I don't. It's to me it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So, but to Shaw, the kid that got busted betting, who plays in the NFL, the kid hasn't seen a football field or a practice facility in over a year. He's at home. He did something petty. I mean, come on. He bet on Jameis Winston first of all, and the Cardinals. I mean, he did bet on his own team. But he hasn't played, doesn't know inside information, and he lost anyways. And it was a $500 3-team second half parlay. So it's not like he was shaving points and in a little racket or anything. So me personally, I think it got BS. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll be live on time tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, dark and early in the morning. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, guys, it's going to be a great day today. We're going to talk about Baylor and Oklahoma. We already talked about these two teams earlier in the week, but we're going to do it again today. As Jose said, bet within your means, 100%. 100%. Joseph Browning says, I'm on Central Michigan and the over in that game, on OU, LSU, and the over in that game in Ohio State. What do you think? Looks pretty attractive. But yeah, as far as the boxing goes, I think Joshua tonight. I think Ruiz got lucky. And to be honest, dude, did you see he came in? How much? He came in like 50 pounds heavier than where he was in the last fight. Because last week there was videos of him out live eating big old deep dish pizza. Do you think this guy took his training serious? No. He's got his 15 minutes of fame. He's going to get his ass knocked out tonight. And you heard it here first, or second, because everybody else said it as well. And he's absolutely going to get dominated by a true champion and a true boxer. Yeah, plus 195. Everybody who wants to bet Ruiz tonight, I will make you guys a deal. Send me the money that you're going to bet. I will take half of it. I'll kick you in your nutsack, and then I'll give you the other half back for being stupid. Or watch, he probably loses or probably wins, and I got to eat my own words tonight. But there's my offer to you guys, because he's going to lose tonight. He ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like 60 pounds heavier. He ate breakfast, lunch, that's a big breakfast, Beast Boy. That's a big breakfast. He ate 50 pounds of food. Well, Darren, here you go. Give me that 50. I'll kick you in the nutsack, and I'll give you 25 back. You get the 25 back as a pain and suffering. I'm just teasing y'all. Watch, he probably wins today. What do I know? What do I know? Rio C, thank you. All right, Baylor, Oklahoma. The 11-1 teams, guys. AT&T Stadium, their weather will not be a factor in this game. If you guys are worried about weather, don't worry. It's going to be snowing, sleet, and it's going to be nasty on that AT&T Stadium field, guys. It's going to be slop. There's going to be turnovers everywhere. It's not going to be a passing game. The Baylor defense is going to break down. I'm just teasing you. Weather is not a factor. AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. All right, I'm just having a good time this morning. Just having a good time. Slow your roll. No need to murder me on social media because I said it was going to be snowing, all right? Okay? Everybody slow your roll. Big 12 championship. I could have really screwed you guys up and said it was the SEC championship with Baylor and Oklahoma. Just teasing you. Come on now. You got to have a good time today, right? The 11-1 teams. Oklahoma 5-7 against the spread, 6-6 on the over, 6-6 on the over or under for Baylor as well. But they went 8-4 against the spread, guys. Taking a look at the line, Oklahoma opened up 9 as a 9.5 point favorite. It's still hovering around a 9.5 mark. However, I do see it down to 9 in some spots. Total opened up at 63.5. It's up to 65.5. Although that total is on the move. That total is on the move, guys. I do see it at 65.5 minus $1.20 still in a couple spots. And believe it or not, 5 Dimes has Oklahoma laying 9, Baylor plus 9. It is down the half a point there. We went over this game on Thursday, guys. If you guys do not remember, we talked about this one. This was one of the, actually, we did just 3 on Wednesday. We did the rest of them on Thursday. Told you right off the bat that I didn't have a lean on it. I needed to do a little more research. I definitely did some more research on it. We actually have an official play on this one. I actually have an official play on this one. Hold on one second, guys. Cappers. Robodial. Do you need a sports pick? Nope, I got plenty. Thanks, jerk off. Baylor is playing good football as of lately. Baylor has been playing great football all year long. 11-1, big turnaround there. I do have a personal play on this game today, guys. I actually have a very strong feeling on this game. I actually really like the play that I put out on it. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give you guys an unbiased breakdown. First of all, it's a battle of the one-loss teams. All right, these two teams just faced off with Baylor losing by 3. Oklahoma beat them 34-31. Marquise, I love that free play that we put out. I love that free play that we put out earlier today. Or last night for today. Excuse me. Baylor 9-1 against the spread when playing in December. Their last 10 games played in December. They are 9-1 against the spread. Oklahoma just 1-6 against the spread their last 7 games against decent rushing teams, averaging more than 4.4 yards per carry. Oklahoma has actually struggled to defend the run. They're giving up 141 on the ground at 4.2 yards per carry. Oklahoma 15-6 on the over against decent passing defenses, yielding less than 6.5 yards per attempt. Oklahoma in their air game has definitely been able to pick apart defenses and put numbers on the scoreboard. All right, guys, both of these high-flying offenses, they average over 80 points a game combined. All right, 80 points a game combined. Hold on one second. Sorry, 2 clients texted me asking questions about 2 lines that we moved. 2 of the games we put out on my personal plays, we moved the line quick. We moved the line quick on it. And they wanted to know if they should still bet it or not. Both of these 2 teams combined offenses, guys, 80.5 points a game combined. All right, Baylor, they average 186 rushing yards at 5 yards a carry. Oklahoma, 260 on the ground. They average 260 on the ground at 6.4 yards per carry. Mark, I think we could take Joshua KO as an official lean. KO or TKO, you may want to bet on both just in case. Bobby, haven't given out a free play in this video. He's talking about the other video. You just got to go watch that video when you're done here, and we'll get you on that one. All right, guys. Going to give you guys something for free. Going to give you guys something for free here. Something I have never given you guys. This is from one of our insiders that works for our company. I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to make some of you guys very happy right now. I'm going to be giving you guys, and I have been betting these. I just haven't been giving them out. I'm going to give you guys a free soccer play. Hold on one second. It's an England Premier League game. Manchester United and Manchester City. It's a prop. Both teams to score a goal. It's minus $1.30. That is a winner. It's actually minus 128 on 5 dimes. Manchester United, Manchester City, both teams to score a goal. Minus 128 on 5 dimes. There you go. And there you go. There's another one from the chat. I'm putting it in the comments right now. Hold on one second. Cappers Direct. Cappers Direct. Yes, sir. They were there. Is when you sign up for premium plays, you get them automatically. They're automatically instant access. You just have to go to that page on the website. So you'll want to turn, if you're using a phone, you'll want to turn your phone sideways and then look for your username. And then you'll click on that small little box that has 4 little windows in it. Click on that box, that takes you to your dashboard, and then you can cycle back and forth from package to package. No problem. No problem, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. That game is in 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I'm typing it in the comments, all right? Hold on. I actually got to finish pressing the submit button. It's you guys probably already beat me to it and changed the line. Nope, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't change the line on me, so that's good. I got it in, and I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it. I just bet it right here. So let me put it in the comment section, and I'll show off mine, all right? Whoop, 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 whoop. I guess if I could... Minus 128. For everybody that doesn't know on 5 dimes, that is game number 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. It's at the very bottom of England. Click on England. Go to soccer. Click on England. Scroll all the way down. Hey, I'm not the guy that sends me the soccer plays, but the gentleman that does. He's pretty damn good, let me tell you. He's made me a ton of money. I don't get a lot. It's something we've dabbled in throwing on and putting out for you guys. We just haven't. There you go, folks. There you go. Right on the screen. Read them and weeps. Read them and weep. Nine and 1 in the last 10. We get about 7 to 10 plays in a week. Not bad for a quick little score that we're going to have right here. So there you have it. There you have it. Dustin H., then you need a new book. If you can't bet it, Dustin, if your book says it needs to be put in a parlay, well, I'm going to give you a very good recommendation. I just posted a link to 5 dimes. Click on that link right now. Go open up your account. Go deposit money into 5 dimes and go bet it right now. Because I promise you, 5 dimes, you don't need to bet it in as a parlay. That'll be a nice win for everybody. Hopefully, right? If not, I'm just a jackass. Actually, no, I get to blame somebody else. I'm just a messenger in this one. All right. Now, back to Baylor and Oklahoma. I just wanted to be able to give you guys something good. So, there you go. Darren, it was Virginia moneyline. Be nice. That's rough. Yeah, everybody take Virginia moneyline. Not. Yeah, Robert S. nailed it. 12:30 Eastern time. Okay. Jeff, you got it at minus 137. That's okay. Jared Ruby, 5 dimes jumped to 133. Sorry. Sorry. That's my fault. That's a dime bet for you. That's a dime bet for you. It is minus 133 now. All right. Absolutely, we're definitely moving lines. We moved a college basketball line 3 points. Actually, 3.5 points. Rio C minus 116. Very nice line. Very nice line. Mr. Beeman got it at minus 125. Very good. Soccer lines all over the board because of international betting. That is a fact. All right, guys, back to Oklahoma and Baylor, guys. These guys on offense, what can we say? They score, they score, they score, they score, they score. Now let's talk about defense. Obviously, I'm going to give a defensive edge to Baylor right off the bat. For the sole fact that even though their numbers, their production numbers of what they give up and what they allow as far as yardage is very similar, their turnover on downs is absolutely insane. Plus 12 for a college team on turnovers to the -5 of Oklahoma. That is a huge turnover advantage of over 17 points. All right. Or it's not 17 points, 17 turnover advantage for Baylor, for the Bears, against Oklahoma today. So, first of all, defensive advantage, Baylor. Offensive advantage, I'm going to give a huge offensive advantage to Oklahoma. They average over almost 80 yards a game more than them as on the ground, as well as another 40 in the air. All right, as well as, the points, they're averaging over 8 points a game more than them as well, and 120 yards total more. Offensive advantage, Oklahoma. Defensive advantage, Baylor. For the sole fact of the turnovers. Gerald, there will be tomorrow. There will be tomorrow. If you're looking for it, it's not posted. It probably won't be posted until later today or tomorrow. Now, taking a look at both of these two teams real quick because these games start shortly, guys. Phone's going crazy, but those are people we don't need to talk to today. As far as these two teams go, as far as the side, I do have a play on the total. If you want it, you're going to have to get on board for it. However, as far as, because I am going to get you guys on a good free play here in a little bit as well, another free play. First of all, Baylor 11-6 against the spread. This game, guys, I think both of these teams have an opportunity to make the college football playoffs with a Georgia loss. With a Georgia loss, both of these two teams have a case to get in. And honestly, I think if Georgia loses, the winner of this game is going to get in, unless it's just a disaster of a game. If it's a defensive game, obviously it'll probably be more impressive to the playoff committee with it being a defensive game. However, I think I really want, and I don't have a dollar on the side. I really want to say Oklahoma to lay the 9 with the more experience of the Oklahoma team. They've already been there. They've been in this situation. Baylor coming in, off of a bad couple years. Here they are, 11-1, completely flipped their program around. But there's no denying what Baylor's done all year. Yeah, they've had some gimme games, but so did Oklahoma. They had Stephen F. Austin, UTSA, Rice, Iowa State, which was a very close win for them. They did beat up Kansas State. They barely escaped Texas Tech. They smashed Oklahoma State. They barely got by West Virginia. They barely got by TCU. They lost to Oklahoma. They beat Texas by 2 touchdowns, and they smashed Kansas. So I'm going to lean towards Oklahoma here. I think Oklahoma's the more experienced team, obviously. I think they're the more talented team. I think they're the better coach team. Overall, I think Oklahoma has the better program. It's just a matter of fact, if they're able to limit turnovers today as well as protect the football on offense and get the job done. And they should have no problem. I mean, both teams are going to be able to move the ball. It's just going to be a matter of fact. If Oklahoma commits turnovers and gives Baylor that extra 2 or 3 possessions, then obviously Oklahoma's going to be in trouble. But I do lean towards Oklahoma. I think they play clean today. But again, I don't have a dollar on the side of this game. But I do lean towards Oklahoma laying the 9. Man, I got a headache this morning. Darren says cruise ships need to legalize sports betting. Ryan, you don't have that soccer one available, then you need to go back to doing what I just posted for the other guy. And you need to go open up a 5 Dimes account. I'm telling you guys, 5 Dimes is where it's at. If you guys don't have the option to bet certain things, Oklahoma but instantly moves to 9.5 at 5 Dimes. Went right back to 9.5. It was just at 9 just not long ago. Give me 1 second, guys. I actually have to bet one of our games. Give me 1 second, folks. One second, I do apologize, but I bet all of our own plays, so, need to make sure we get our games in, if you know what I mean. All right. Bobby Munoz says, I think that's the right lean. Books have them at -9, tempting to take Baylor +9, shady to me, revenge game. Yeah. It was 9. It's 9.5 now on 5 Dimes. Jeff, is soccer the most bet sport money-wise in the world? I've heard it is. Now, I know it's not as big here in the United States as it is the entire world, and obviously the world is not the United States. Probably, I'd have to say it is. I believe the World Cup was. One slip up in your F, 9 points is a lot, but that's why it's a lean. If it's either I'm taking Oklahoma or I'm not. I'm not laying money on Baylor. It's like Oregon yesterday. I'm either taking Oregon, or I'm definitely not putting $1 on Utah. Alex, it's a special play from somebody that works for us that gives us soccer. We just don't have a soccer package at the moment. JS Madden says Arizona or the Baylor Bears in college basketball. We're going to try and move to college here in just a few minutes, but right off the bat, if you made me choose between those two, I'm partial to Arizona, but they've cost us a little bit of dough lately. I think there's better low-hanging fruit than that game. Thomas McDonald says Oklahoma all the way to the window. I agree with you there. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to move along real quick. We're going to talk about a couple more games. Cincinnati, Memphis. I want to roll right through these because I do want to talk college hoops. All right, I do want to talk college hoops. We won every college hoops game we put out yesterday. College hoops, you guys know we've been we always kill. Cincinnati 10-2, 7-5 against the spread, 3-9 on the over. Memphis 11-1, 7-4-1 against the spread. 8-4 on the over. These two teams just played last week with Memphis winning by 10, 34-24, guys. This is a 3:30 Eastern time game. 3:30 Eastern time. As far as the line on this one goes, it actually went up. Memphis was laying 9.5 and 9 in some spots. 5 Dimes has them laying 10. Just about everywhere has them laying 10. William Hill's the only one that has Memphis laying 9.5 now. Total opened up at 58.5. It's all over the board. I see 59. I see 57.5. I see 58.5. 5 Dimes has 58.5. Hold on one second, guys. So total on this one, all over the boards. Books don't know which way to go. All right, we've got anywhere from 57.5 to 59. A 1.5 difference is quite a bit all over the place. All right, guys, taking a look at both of these offenses, they average over 70, almost 71 combined points, with the bulk of it coming to Memphis, who's averaging 41.5 points a game. For everybody that doesn't know, I won't screw with you guys and tell you, where this game's going to be and it not be there. All right, I'll give you guys the real information on this one. I know I was teasing you guys with the Baylor and Oklahoma game. All right, this is the American Athletic Conference Championship game. For everybody that doesn't know, all right, the Liberty Bowl, Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is the home team. All right, guys, so that way we're all square. Don't mind me. I'm just putting the games on, all right? That way I can see something, all right? We could watch the Ragin' Cajuns or something, all right, guys? So, back to these two teams, guys. Cincinnati averaging nearly 200 yards on the ground a game, 198 at 4.6 yards per carry, 43 rushing plays, 26 passing plays on average a game. They average 7.1 yards per passing attempt at 184 yards a game in the air. Not the best when it comes to the air game. Memphis blowing them away in every category. 196 on the ground at 5 yards a carry, 287 in the air at 9.9 yards per passing attempt, and 41.5 points a game. Robbie, we can touch base on that one. I believe it's actually after this game on my notes. Cincinnati on defense, they give up 21.1 points a game, 24.4. And if I don't have time to break down that one, Robbie, we broke down that game on Wednesday. Wednesday we broke down the Conference USA game during the Cap Nation live show. But I'll try and touch base on it here. But if for some reason we run out of time, you could always watch that one. But I'll try and at least hit the the juicy spots on it. As far as defense goes, Cincinnati, they give up 139 yards on the ground to opposing rushing teams, a great number. They're holding teams to 3.6 yards per carry, but they've been torched in the air. They give up 232 in the air at 7.1 yards per passing attempt. The one thing that I like about Cincinnati, they're +6 on the turnovers. All right, Memphis, not far off, -1. All right, they're -1, -1 on turnovers. But that is a 7 turnover advantage towards Cincinnati over the course of the year. Memphis, they give up a few more points a game, 24.4 points on average, 167 on the ground, 198 in the air. But they've been averaging beating opponents by 17.1 points per game. But no, Robbie, no big deal. I'll touch base on it after this game. For you, so you don't have to go back and watch. As far as these two teams, Memphis 9-2-1 against the spread at home, playing a conference opponent. All right, Cincinnati just 3-12 against the spread when playing an AP top 25 team. Cincinnati 7-0 on the under as an underdog. 7-0 their last 7 games when coming in as an underdog. Cincinnati 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 trips against Memphis. They covered the spread just the other day. They were catching 14. They lost by 10, 34-24. So they covered that. Taking a look a little more in depth, Cincinnati started their year off right, beating Chip Kelly and the UCLA Bruins. Let's see here. The Ragin' Cajuns game is just about underway. Same thing with Baylor and Oklahoma. As far as this game goes, guys, just trying to hit the key parts so we can get as many of these done. Because we spent over 3 hours breaking these games down earlier in the week. But as far as this game goes, I can see this game. This total it's a good total. They put the total right at the final score of last week's game. I mean, they played a week ago. and they put the total right on last week's game. And if you take a look at what happened in last week's game versus what, could potentially happen in this week's game, it's, they should continue where they left off, in my opinion, and that's scoring and putting points up on the board. I do lean towards the over in this contest. That's just right off the fact. I do lean towards the over between Cincinnati and Memphis. Keep me updated, Michael. So, but I do lean towards the over in this one, and again, you can get it anywhere from 57.5 to 59. So we'll just say what Five Dimes has, and which is 58.5, and we'll just say that that's what I lean towards. I don't have a dollar on this. Some of these games I may change my opinion as far a little bit later in the day, but I mean I've got a busy day planned with games. Guaranteed Saturday I've got a giant chunk on. My personal plays, I got a really, really, really busy day, and premium plays. It's going to be a lights out day, so I may throw some other money on some of these other games here in the near future or the near hour. But as of right now, it's we got a lot of money out there. So a lean is exactly what it is a lean. So there's definitely. And I'll be honest, we should be talking college hoops because there's a lot of low-hanging fruit in the college hoops section today. A ton of games on the board from start to finish. From start to finish, we've got, what do we have? I have a personal play on a college basketball game that's going to be starting here any minute. So the one that we actually pushed the line up on a total 3.5 points. So hopefully that one goes in our favor. Ohio State up 9-5 early against Penn State. That one actually almost made my personal plays right there. I nearly took Ohio State in that one, but we didn't. Okay, so let's move to the next game, guys. We'll touch the UAB game real quick for Robbie and for everybody else that didn't hear it during the week. Not a problem. We'll touch base it really quick. App State 6-0. Okay, that's good. That's good towards the over, right? It's good towards the over. But the bigger question is, did we win our soccer bet yet? Hasn't started. All right, guys, UAB, Florida Atlantic, Lane Kiffin. Big news on Lane Kiffin. Big news on Lane Kiffin. More than likely, he will not be the Florida Atlantic Owls head coach next year. This will probably be his last game coaching. All right, he screwed up last time he took a job and tried coaching with Alabama and coaching Florida Atlantic in the championship, blah, 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 blah. So he'll do the right thing. More than likely, this will be his last game coaching the Owls. He is in the running to be the next Ole Miss head coach. Is it Ole Miss or Mississippi State? One of the two. I forget which one it was. But either way, good old coach should be moving to the SEC to take on old Nick Saban and give him a run for his money. Does he go out like a champ? We're going to find out. He definitely turned that Florida Atlantic program around. That is a fact, as well as his life, which, guys, is very commendable for him as well. So you guys all know I am a Lane Kiffin fan. I am a Kiffin family fan. Yes, Ole Miss. I knew I was right on that one. App State up 7-0. TD Miami, Ohio. We like that one. Even though we lean towards Central Michigan, we take the points, right? That's a good start. That is a good start. Sorry, taking a look at something real quick. All right. None of my games want to pop up. Somebody give me a game to put on. All right. UAB, Florida Atlantic, guys. UAB 9-3 straight up, 7-4-1 against the spread, 5-7 to the over. We have actually made a ton of money on this team this year. Matter of fact, both teams, we've actually primed and timed exactly right, and we made a ton of money. Not only on Florida Atlantic, who's 9-3 against the spread, 9-3 straight up, 8-4 against the spread, 6-6 on the over. But we made a ton of money on both teams. All right. They have not played each other since 2014. So throw any stats somebody wants to tell you later. Oh, over the total is 6-0. It doesn't matter today. All right, it doesn't matter today. Guys, they are playing Boca Raton FAU Football Stadium. Florida Atlantic, Lane Kiffin, his house. They are the home team today. All right, they are the home team today. UAB 6-0-1 against the spread their last 7 games against good teams with a 70% or better winning percentage. UAB comes to play against good teams unless it's named Tennessee. All right, unless it's named Tennessee or Southern Miss, they don't show up. Or Western Kentucky. All right, that's their 3 losses on the year. Florida Atlantic, they lost their first 2 out of the year. Ohio State, UCF, and then they dropped one to Marshall, losing by 5, 36-31. Both of these 2 teams capable of putting up points. Obviously, Florida Atlantic, they're averaging more at 34.1 points a game. UAB, 25.1. Both teams like to rush the ball. However, both not big rushing numbers. All right, both average 4 yards a carry, 161 yards on the ground for UAB, 154 for Florida Atlantic. Now, in the air, UAB averaging 8.5 yards passing attempt at 202 yards in the air. Florida Atlantic coming in 75 yards more at 277 at 7.8 yards per passing attempt, although they do average more plays per game. UAB averages 64 offensive snaps a game coming in compared to the 74 of Florida Atlantic. Now, on defense, there's no denying Florida Atlantic's defense is their secondary is suspect. They give up 246 yards a game on average in the air, 136 on the ground. UAB has been very well at defending the run unless they're playing Tennessee. But that's what happens when you play even a shitty SEC school is better than, obviously one of the best Conference USA schools. So UAB, they're giving up just 92 yards a game rushing unless they're playing Tennessee, then they get torched, as well as giving up only 177 in the air. Between these 2 teams, Florida Atlantic plus 19 on turnovers. UAB, -4. As far as defensive advantage, time of possession, offensive snaps, offensive advantage, Florida Atlantic, defense advantage. I'm going to hang with UAB on the defensive advantage with the exception of turnovers. Florida Atlantic, if you throw turnovers into the equation, then obviously big defensive advantage for Florida Atlantic. However, if you take turnovers out of the equation, if UAB plays clean, they don't turn the ball over, then UAB is definitely going to have an advantage with their defense. As far as a lean on this game, guys, I don't have any lean on this game for you guys. Where'd my live chat window go? Thank you all, Boxu. I do appreciate that. Alex, Louisiana Lafayette fumble. There's the turnover, right? See if we can't get something up on this thing to pop up for us. All right. We're going to move along. We just did the Cincinnati-Memphis game before that. Hawaii-Boise State, guys. First of all, what you guys need to know, these 2 teams put up a ton of points in their last meeting. They are playing up in Boise. It's going to be nasty today. All right? It's going to be nasty today. Weather-wise, it's going to be nasty today. So, if you're on the total on that game, I do express caution for you guys. I do express caution. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I loved the over. It was going to make my card until I went and checked the weather. Usually weather does not scare me from taking an over. especially for a team like Boise State. To say that Boise State can't play in weather is an understatement. They absolutely can. But when you take a look at the weather, now this game is a 4 p.m. Eastern time game, so, factor that into the weather. But today, roughly at that time, it may not be raining at just then. It's not supposed to start raining until about an hour into the game. They're going to get light rain and showers all day and 10-mile-an-hour winds. 50% chance of rain at game time. So that kind of stood me off, obviously, because it's Hawaii. Hawaii, not the big, let's play in 40-degree weather type of team. So that's one thing that did steer me away from the total, but I did like the total in this one. I'm not going to lie. I did like it, but I did not bet it. I laid off of it 100% on the total on this one. But as far as the side on this one, there's no denying Boise State's capability and what they just did to Hawaii not long ago. All right, they just played in October. They beat them 59-37. They beat them by 22 at home. The game went over. Over and under was 60.5. Here we are sitting with a line on this game. Currently at our friends over at 5 Dimes, Boise State laying 14. Hawaii catching 14. Total over and under 65. Total's up 4.5 points from their last game. They haven't had a total against each other of 65 or more since 2010. And that game went under. $14 points with some weather that Hawaii's, probably adverse weather that they're probably not comfortable playing in. Definitely a big game. This is Hawaii's big star moment. They want to show up on the Mountain West. They want to have a chance. Bobby says Boise State money line. Boise State money line minus 525. I guess if you're going to put it in a parlay or something, then you might have a benefit to it. But other than that, I don't know. Hang 1 second, guys. Okay. App State up 7-0. Miami of Ohio up 7-0 against Central Michigan. Oklahoma getting the ball back after Baylor punting. But without having to go in depth into this game, I definitely lean towards, obviously, Boise State and the over on this one. But, again, App State 14-0. There we go. There we go. Raging Cajuns turnover costing them 7. I guess we should have bet the over. I guess we should have hammered the over in this one. Guess we should have hammered the over in that one, huh, folks? But I did love the over. Tim McDonald, I got in the archive version and cashed a nice few tickets on that Oregon play. Yeah, Oregon play was a great one. Oregon play was a great one. All right, guys, Georgia LSU. I touched on this one during our daily free play video. I gave out a free play on this game in the video on the total on this game. I honestly think it's going to be a nice winner for all of you guys. Believe it or not, it almost the free play that we put out today almost made our premium plays. Almost made our premium plays. It was very, very, very close to becoming a premium play. It ended up being our daily free consensus play. Yeah, Oklahoma's not just in the red zone. I think they're at the 5-yard line. That's even better, Robbie. That's even better. Brian, I like that soccer play. The over 2.5 goals, minus 200. That's high. We didn't have over 2.5. We took both teams' score. Oklahoma touchdown. There we go. We'll take that one. We'll take that one. Give Oklahoma 2 plays and they got a touchdown. By the way, first quarter total in the Baylor-Oklahoma game, you were able to actually get, I think, at 13.5 or 13. I think. I know 5 Dimes had minus 10, minus 215. Florida and Butler off to a little slow scoring start, only 9 points in the first 5 minutes. All right, App State up 14-0. Oklahoma up. Miami of Ohio with the ball back. Alrighty, moving right along. Georgia, LSU, guys. LSU, I mean, no denying the SEC championship game. You guys want a partial breakdown on this one? We gave it during the daily free play video. But as far as the, especially on the total, but as far as the side on this game goes, there's no denying, the Georgia defense giving up just 71 rushing yards a game, 186 to opposing offenses. But when you take a look at Georgia's schedule, who have they played this year? Okay, they played Vandy, they won. They played Murray State, Arkansas State, Notre Dame. We'll give Notre Dame some credit. They were a decent team this year. They played Tennessee. They gave up 14 to Tennessee. They played South Carolina, and they lost. They gave up 20 points to South Carolina, and they lost. They played Kentucky. They played Florida, neutral site game. They beat them 24-17. Okay, there's a decent opponent, but obviously not a top-ranked team. They beat Missouri. They beat Auburn 21-14. Okay. So did LSU in a close game, 23-20. They beat Texas A&M in a very low-scoring game, who LSU smashed. And they beat Georgia Tech 52-7. As far as the Georgia defense, they haven't seen an offense like they're going to see today. The Georgia defense hasn't seen an offense like they've seen today. I do believe that. I will preach that. To me, if you're betting the side, I have a play on the total. I already bet the total. If you want that, just watch our daily free play video. But as far as the side on this game, line opened up LSU laying 4. I should have bet it at 4 earlier in the week. We messed up. If you didn't get it at 4 or 5, then you missed the boat. It's laying 7. Total over and under 56 is where it opened. It was down to 55.5, and it's all the way up again this morning to 56.5. All right, it's up another point from where it was last night. As far as the side on this game, to me, it was either LSU the other day when you could get it at 4 or even 5 or even 6. But LSU at 7 kept me from betting it because I missed the move. I missed the movement. LSU is the better team on offense. As far as defense goes, on paper, Georgia's defense is better. As far as strength of opponent, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say LSU's played a much better schedule. However, the LSU defense, they gave up 20 to Arkansas, 37 to Mississippi, 41 to Saban and the Tide. They gave up 20 to Auburn. They gave up 28 to Florida. They gave up 38 to Vanderbilt, and they gave 38 to Texas. On paper, Georgia's defense is better. On schedule, LSU has played a more tougher opponent, and that's why they gave up more points. However, they also were able to not only keep pace with those teams, but outscore them. They averaged outscoring opponents by 26.6 points a game this year. Georgia's offense, they should be able to put up points. They will be no slouch. But can they keep up with LSU, or can they shut LSU down? So if I was betting this game, if I was going to be betting this game on the side, it's either LSU or nothing. All right? It's LSU or nothing. However, because I missed the boat at -4, I'm not betting it. Okay? Because I missed the boat, there's no bet for me. A lot of turnovers in that Florida and Butler game. Ohio State up 20-9 in college hoops. Oklahoma up 7-0. App State up 14-0. Miami of Ohio 4th and 1 coming from their own 36. Punting the ball. Baylor looking frustrated. So to me, guys, it was either LSU or nothing the other day. So as far as this one goes, to me, it's LSU or nothing and a stay away, basically. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. We got a late start, so obviously we're going late today. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You guys want to jump on board? We still have 3 premium plays. It's going to be a great time, guys. It's going to be a hell of a day. Pick up 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays. Just $99, guys. I look forward to working with every single one of you, each and every single one of you that we're able to. Guaranteed Saturday, it's overdue. It'll be a winner. You'll be cashing that ticket shortly, Aaron. Skip asked, did we talk Ohio State, Wisconsin? Nope, but we'll talk about that one right now. That's actually next on the radar. That's next on the radar, my friend. And this is another game that I don't have $1 on. I actually look forward to watching this game as well as the LSU game. I think it's going to be a great game. I think this Wisconsin-Ohio State game will be a great game. Ohio State 12-0, 9-3 against the spread, 7-5 on the over. And Baylor punting the ball again. Can't say that I'm surprised. Wisconsin 10-2, 7-5 against the spread, 6-6 on the over. Coming off their big win against Minnesota, who we took Wisconsin money line last week, as well as the over, beating them 38-17 in that Snow Bowl. Ohio's is gonna whoop them? Probably. No, we got an hour and a half late start this morning, unfortunately. Taking a look at both of these two teams, guys, no denying the offense in these two teams. 35.8 points a game on offense for Wisconsin, 49.9 points per game on offense for Ohio State. They're averaging 281 on the ground at 5.8 yards a carry to 254 in the air. Wisconsin averaging 244 at 5.4 yards a carry to 198 in the air at 8.4 yards per passing attempt. High-flying offenses that have been absolutely smashing opponents for Wisconsin. Their 2 losses, they lost to Illinois and Ohio State, right? Who they already played. They lost 38-7. Can this be a revenge game? Can Wisconsin come in and knock Ohio State off that top ranking? We're going to find out. Ohio State 11-3-1 against the spread with their new head coach this year. Wisconsin 2-18 against big play passing teams, averaging more than 8.3 yards per attempt. And Wisconsin 6-1 on the under as an AP top 10. One thing that I will say, obviously, revenge game. Ohio State has already dominated them this year. In Ohio State, they're definitely going to be running the ball, and they're going to air it out. They're going to move the ball downfield with some big plays. And Wisconsin's going to be on their heels. However, I think Wisconsin's going to be up for the task. They've won 4 straight. They beat Iowa by 2, Nebraska by 16, Purdue by 21, and then beaten Minnesota. So I definitely see a lot of scores coming in this game. I think this game has the making, to be a nice overplay, overset, over and under 57 right now. Ohio State is actually down to 15.5. I told you earlier in the week that when it was down to 15.5, I didn't expect it to go any lower. It's 15.5 to 16, depending on where you're looking on this game. But as far as everything else on it, I don't know if I could talk myself into betting Wisconsin. But conference championship game, Wisconsin coming in, they have nothing to lose. Wisconsin has nothing to lose, everything to gain, and Ohio State has everything to lose. So obviously I take that into consideration, and you usually don't mess with a man who's got nothing to lose. So for that aspect, I stay away from it, and I don't have a dollar on the side of this game. So the total, I think it's got the making to be a very high-scoring game. Lucas Oil Stadium, weather won't be a factor. I can see it if Wisconsin can keep pace. We know Ohio State's going to put up their 35 to 42, but the only way that it's going over is if Wisconsin's able to put up 3 touchdowns. My opinion. That's the only way it goes over is if Wisconsin can put up 21. 20 to 21 is what you need out of Wisconsin. And if that's the case, then you may take a look at them at plus 16. Seven and a half left in that first quarter. 2nd and 7 for Oklahoma for the high-flying Sooners. App State up 14-0. Miami of Ohio still 7-0 after an early score. Big first down for Oklahoma there. All right, guys, want to talk a little college hoops and touch base a little on college hoops for you guys. Our soccer game getting ready to start. Ohio State up by 9 early. Arizona down by 10 to Baylor. College hoops, Syracuse up 35-19. That's a shock. So, going to move into college hoops real quick and touch a little on college hoops, and then we'll get you guys on your merry way and get you guys on another free play, okay? Don't forget UFC later today, guys. UFC later today. UFC on ESPN 7. It's UFC Washington, D.C., guys. Easy win for everybody. Get on FC's UFC. $29.99 will get you the entire UFC card. $25 gets you the guaranteed max fight pick. Super, super, super easy to make money betting the UFC, guys. Get on board FC's max fight pick, guys. $25 guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one from them absolutely free. One that we're going to touch base on. We're going to touch base on Marquette and Kansas State, guys. Marquette, Kansas State, we're going to touch that game real quick. It's right at the top of the list. Evening time game, guys, for everybody. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You're ahead of me on mine. That's a good thing because that puts the first quarter over as well. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma coming to play. Oklahoma coming to play. $14-0 early. Oh, did he get that? No, he's out of bounds. I think that right foot came down first. As Mr. Beeman said. It's not a touchdown. I think that, maybe. Nope, touchdown. Touchdown. His left foot came down inbounds first, and he did not bobble that ball. I don't think he bobbled it. He didn't have control. Good call there, Mr. Beeman. Good call. All right, guys. Marquette, Kansas State. Kansas State 5-2 on the year with wins over North Dakota State, UNLV, Monmouth, Arkansas, Pine Bluff. They lost to Pittsburgh and Bradley, as well as beating Florida A&M. No touchdown. Marquette 6-2 on the year with wins over Loyola Marymount. Purdue, they lost to Wisconsin by 16. They beat Robert Morris, Davidson, and my Trojans. They lost to Maryland just last week, or actually earlier in the week, 84-63. And they bounced back against Jacksonville, beating them 75-56. Taking a look at this game, popping up the odds on this one for everybody. See if I can't find it quickly. Probably not in today's list of games, because there is a shit ton of games today, folks. There is an absolute pile of games. Game 753, 754. It opened up Kansas State laying 2. It's down to a pick 'em now, guys. Total opened up at 134. The total sits at 134 as well. Robert says you took the points with Baylor. That game's not over yet. Stack go up. What time is the Reyes fight? I know it's international, so what time does the main event go? Oh, 4 p.m. Eastern time? All right, I just took a look at it. 4 p.m. Eastern time. App State killing it, up 14-0 in the first quarter. Central Michigan with the ball. That one's still 7-0. First quarter, Miami of Ohio. Going to get back to the Marquette as a pick'em game here in just a quick second, guys. After a quick score from Miami of Ohio to make it 7-0, that game has definitely stalled as far as scoring goes. Back to Marquette and Kansas State. When you're taking a look at them side by side, you're going to see Kansas State, first of all, their offense may suck. Their defense has some great numbers. Somebody fill me in. What's the flag for on the Oklahoma game? 21-0 App State? Wow. They came to play, making a big statement. And Kansas State guys, their defense is their defense is very potent. But Marquette's offense, no slouch either. Marquette's defense, pretty potent as well. No defense or no slouch on the defense side there. This is going to be a great defensive game. However, Marquette's offense will outweigh Kansas State's extremely well. Marquette knocking down 50.7% from the field, 48.1% for Kansas State. Marquette, an excellent three-ball shooting team, coming in hitting 39.8% of all their three balls. For Kansas State, they're hitting just 29.4%. But even worse than that for them, Marquette's defense holding teams to 28.1% shooting from out deep. Now, where Marquette has struggled is is converting all their two-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk, they're hitting just 44.5%. They're 4.5% below the Division I average. Kansas State coming in hitting 50.6%. Now, free throw shooting. Kansas State struggling from the line, hitting just 63.7%. They're 6% below Division I average. Marquette coming in hitting 72.1%. 2 foul participation protocol, null and void here. Both teams don't participate in it. So what does that mean? Well, Steve Winowski, the head coach of the Golden Eagles, guys from Marquette, and I know we have a frozen screen. I'll fix that right now. He does not. So what that means to you is if Theo John, their 6'9" junior center for the Golden Eagles, guys, if he picks up his second foul early in the first half, he's going to be riding the bench. Brendan Bailey, Theo John, going to be the key for Marquette to stay out of foul trouble. This kid has been in foul trouble in quite a few games this year. He was held to 18 minutes in their loss against Wisconsin. He was held to just 10 minutes in their game against Davidson. He fouled out. He picked up 2 fouls early in that game. He picked up a third and a fourth foul early in the second half as well. He played only 18 minutes against USC because he was in foul trouble. He played 10 minutes against Maryland because he was in foul trouble. Theo John needs to stay out of foul trouble for Marquette to have a good opportunity against a very weak offensive Kansas State program. Nice run back by Baylor there. So I definitely look for that. Same thing with Baylor. They're going to have to keep McElmayham, their big man, Antonio Gordon, out of foul trouble. All right? This is a kid that they're going to want to play mid-25s. 25 minutes as far as, time goes as playing time. They're going to want him to play. They need to keep him out of foul trouble. Antonio Gordon, they need to keep him out of foul trouble. He was held just to 22 and 26 minutes in their losses to Bradley and Pittsburgh. All the other ones, he was hitting high 20s, and he hit 30 against Florida A&M. But for the freshman, that's a career high for him. That's what they're going to want to get out of Gordon today. Xavier Sneed, same thing. Got to keep him out of foul trouble. He was in foul trouble early against Pittsburgh. All right? This is a kid that they're going to want to play 34, 36 minutes. He put up 36 minutes, 21 points against Arkansas Pine Bluff. He's been their MVP 3 times this year. He is going to be the key for Kansas State, but I'll be honest with you, I think Kansas State gets out-muscled here and outplayed, and I do have a lean on this one. Xavier as a pick-em as of right now. I liked them better when they were +2, but as of right now, just a pick-em with Marquette as a pick. Just a lean now that they're down to a pick. So, next game that we're going to do. We're going to do the Villanova and St. Joseph's game. I'm going to pop that one up for you guys. Let me pop up all that good information for you guys. We'll do that game next. Then we'll get you guys on a free play, send you guys on your way. A lot of games on the board today. Got to go all the way down to find Villanova and St. Joseph's. Miami of Ohio up 7-0 at the end of the first half. Central Michigan threatening. App State up 21 with just a couple seconds left in the first quarter. Central Michigan down 7 at the end of the first quarter, not first half. That would be great. I see Florida and Butler picked up a little bit of scoring, still not much. It's 21-18 Florida with 5:09 left in the first. Still 5 minutes to put some more points up on the board. Florida turning the ball over. Turnovers killing everybody in that game. 9 turnovers so far in the first half for both teams, with 5 minutes still to go. Three minutes left in the first quarter. Oklahoma up 10-0. With the ball again. And a big first down. Uh-oh, Baylor. All right, guys, popping up the Villanova game. We're going to break down that one for you guys. Just popping up the odds for it. Then we'll get you guys on a nice free play. We'll put some money in your guys' pocket, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow. I'm getting everything ready for you guys. So just bear with me. Bear with me, and we're going to break it down. Okay. First of all, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We will be live on time tomorrow. 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. We'll be live again tomorrow. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right? If you haven't already done so, please do us a big favor, guys. Hit that thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work, because we certainly do as well. All right? Do us a favor. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. Raging Cajuns on the board, 21-7. Scoring before the first half is over. Excuse me, first quarter. Big first down run for Oklahoma in their running program. Oh, and a flag probably coming back. All right, guys. Villanova. St. Joe's. I thought I had the line up for you guys, but I guess not. The line on this game, guys, is actually down. It opened up at 16. It is now down to 15. This is a little later of a game. This game goes off at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, this is a 3 p.m. Eastern time game for everybody. Just popping. I don't know where the line went. Okay. Down to 15. It opened up at 16. It's down to 15. Total is over and under 157.5. Super high scoring total for this college basketball game, guys. Taking a look at both teams side by side. First of all, Villanova 6-2 straight up. They had a little hiccup against Ohio State. They lost by 25. They got smashed in the beginning of the year. They lost to Baylor 87-78. They bounced back with an 11-point victory over LaSalle and a 11-point victory over Penn just the other day, failing to cover the spread. Here they are going up against St. Joseph's, a 2-win program, 2-7. Their 2 wins coming against Bradley and UConn. Surprisingly, they beat UConn 96-87. They do have losses against Old Dominion, Loyola, Chicago, Florida, Missouri State, Towson, St. Francis, PA, as well as Lafayette, who they lost by 23 to on Tuesday. All right, side-by-side comparison. No denying Villanova's offense and their potent capability and what they're capable to do, especially from three-point land. All right, not only from three-point land, from the free throw line and all their two-point plays. Villanova knocking down 57.1% from the field, hitting 40.2% from out deep. 54.7% of all their two-point plays are converting on. All right, they're hitting 73.9% of all their free throws as well. Taking a look at St. Joseph's, they're struggling. They hit 45.7% from the field. They're hitting only 30.5% from out deep. All right, struggling to shoot the ball. They hit 45.7% of all their jump shots, layups, and dunks, and they're even struggling from the free throw line, hitting only 68.9%. They're having 15.7% of their offensive shots blocked. All right. They're having 9.9% of their offensive possessions stolen as well from the opposing teams. They are a turnover machine. Now, to foul participation, both participate 24.4% of the time for Villanova, 25.3% of the time for St. Joseph's. Height advantage, strength advantage, experience, all goes to Villanova in this situation. Villanova can go to the bench. They can play. Even if, what's his name? Robinson Earl picks up 2 fouls, which he's actually stayed out of foul trouble. He averages high minutes for that 6'9" freshman, guys. He had 31 minutes against Penn. He averages, at least 30 minutes a game on average, over the last couple games. When he stays out of foul trouble, this kid gets minutes. He played 38 minutes in their loss to Baylor. He put up 12 points. He's not going to be a point-scoring machine, but this is going to be a defensive rebound magician. He put up 10 defensive boards against Penn, 9 against LaSalle, 6 against Baylor. All right? He'll also get some offensive rebounds as well. He had 12 rebounds in his last game. And this is not a kid you want to put on the free throw line. He might be 6'9". He might be a freshman. But so far on the year, he went 6 and 6 from the line against Baylor. Not against Baylor, against Army. He went 5 of 6 on the line against Ohio. 3 of 4 from Mississippi State. 5 of 8 against Baylor and 2 of 2 against LaSalle. So this is not a big kid you want to foul. He will hurt you on the foul line. So he's definitely going to be a key to Villanova playing strong and getting all those rebounds. And they should have plenty of opportunities against a very outmatched St. Joe's team. All right, St. Joseph's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Hawks, guys. And I'm going to move right into it, guys, because we've been live for a while. We've been live for over 2 hours. We did get a late start. Matt, go watch, and we already put up a little prediction on that one in this live show. Central Michigan scored. Very nice update, 7-7. I like seeing that. Would love to see 2 more touchdowns in the first half in that game for all of our players. App State 28-7, guys. We definitely missed the boat on that over. We leaned towards it. I went out on a limb and said that the game's going over. You know what? We should have bet it. We absolutely should have bet that one, and that was a mess up. That was definitely a mess up. Oklahoma Baylor first quarter ends 10-0 Oklahoma. Taking a look at the Florida Baylor game, it's 23-21 Butler. Sorry, Florida and Butler game, 23-21 Butler. 3 minutes left in that first half, guys. First half total on that one was, I believe it was 56 or 56 and a half. Oh, it was 55 and a half, which unless they put up some points, that game's probably going to go under for first half. But we'll see what happens in the second half on that one. Oklahoma nearly getting that punt blocked. So for everybody, soccer update. Manchester United, it's 1-0. We just need Manchester City to score, and we got a free play winner there. So we've got half of it already. We have half of it already. We just need the other half to come in. All right, just need the other half to come in. We got one, and now we just need Manchester City in the next hour or so to put up a goal for us, and we got a nice free play winner there for you guys. So, do have a free play for you guys. It is a premium play. The line dropped from where we gave it out by a point. We put it out a tad bit early on this one, guys, but it is a nice free play, and it's going to be a winner. It's going to be a winner for you guys. Free official play today. College hoops, Villanova, lay the 15. They will cover the spread today against St. Joseph's. So both teams to score. We need Manchester City will score. So hopefully it'll be a nice free play winner for everybody. We got the hard one right? Yeah, Mark, we definitely should have got the hard one there. I'm not a soccer guy. I don't know soccer. I will never tell you guys that I know soccer. That's why we employ some of the best people in the industry. So people ask us all the time, do you bet soccer? I do. Do I know it? No, I don't cap it. I don't know nothing about it. I don't even know anything about it, to be honest. And I'll be frank and honest with you guys. But that's why we employ some of the best people in the industry. So Villanova minus 15, free official play for you guys. As Mr. Watson said, best results was Manchester United scoring first. So that's a great update right there for you guys. Hopefully we get a nice winner for you guys there. And you guys all know I love making you guys money. So hopefully we get some winners there. Hopefully they start scoring in the Florida-Butler game, guys, as well as the Miami, Ohio, Central Michigan, Baylor, Oklahoma game. Hopefully we start getting some more scores. So slow start in the scoring department. Unless you were betting Louisiana, Lafayette, App State. They've got 35 points in the first 17 or 16 and a half minutes. So they actually picked it up in the Florida-Butler game. They're up to 50 with 137 left. So hopefully we get something there. So Baylor quarterback is slow to get up. 4th down, and they're going to be punting the ball. All right, guys, enjoy that free play. Remember, guys, UFC later today. If you're not on it, I'm telling you, you need to get on it. It's $29.99 for the card. Spend $20 more and you get a whole month of the UFC. UFC for an entire month, $50. $50. Robbie, you took the over on App State. You took that lean? Nice punt for Baylor. First half goes over in the Florida-Butler game. We got the points there, guys. That was a nice pickup there. So hopefully they pick up the score in the second half because that'll definitely be needed. So we need some of these football games to start scoring because we do have a couple overplays in the works, guys. I still have 2 personal plays. If you guys are not on them, there's a chance I might have even more later, some more college basketball. There's a lot of low dangling fruit, and if I'm going to bet it, I want my clients to bet it too. So if you're one of my clients, be on the lookout for some messages later today. You might get some extra games from me today, guys, because I love making that money. All right, I love making that money. If you're new to the channel, you better hit that subscribe button down below right now. All right, hit that subscribe button down below. That way you get notified when we go live. And again, get on our email update list, guys. It's a brand new thing that we're doing. We're going to be emailing extra free plays every single week to you guys by email. And there's only one way to get on this special free play email list. I just posted a link in the comment section. You have to put in your email right there and get signed up. All right, guys? And I'm telling you guys, let's make a boatload of money. Let's make a boatload of money together. All right, it's going to be a great day today, and let's make it. Let's make it, all right, guys? Good luck. Remember, Black Friday sales, big run, big first down run by Oklahoma. Black Friday sales, guys, they all end today. Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, they're all off the board today. So don't miss out, guys. I'm telling you, do not miss out. If you guys want to save money, man, I know not everybody can afford. Most people can't, all right? It's $5,000. It's 2 years of premium plays, 2 years of my personal plays, 2 years of guaranteed Saturday plays, and 2 years of my game of the weeks for $5K. It ends up being like $40-something a week. Big fumble by Oklahoma, and Baylor recovers the ball down at the Oklahoma 29. That's good for the points, folks, hopefully. Robbie, thank you, and I do apologize for being late, guys. I was late, and we'll be on time tomorrow. We'll be on time tomorrow. We'll have another great show. Hopefully this pressure in my head and the bubble pops and goes away. So good luck to everybody today, guys. Let's make a boatload of money, guys. And you guys know I love working with each and every single one of you. We have a great time every single live show. Doesn't matter if we get trolled or the haters show up. We love everybody. And again, seriously, guys, we had like 130, 150 people here. If you appreciate all the hard work, guys, do us a big favor. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. Help us get us trending on YouTube. Get the video to show, share it, post it around, guys. And I'm telling you guys, we have some huge things that's being dumped onto the web. Not dumped, but being put on the website. The website's being redesigned. Some huge things that we're bringing to you guys that you guys have asked for and we've talked about over the last 6 months that I told you guys over the next year. You guys are going to see some huge additions and changes. They're all coming right now. They're all coming right now. Huge, huge, huge changes. So make sure you guys get on board. Make sure you guys share, hit that subscribe button, and get us trending on YouTube and Twitter, all right? And if you're not following me on Twitter, you better follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. All right, follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. It'll be advantageous for you guys, too. It'll be a great time. So I post free plays and from time to time there as well. So enjoy, guys. Sorry we were late, and let's make some money together. All right, let's make some money today, and we're going to get that guaranteed Saturday win. Don't you worry, Alex. Don't you worry. Just like the game of the week yesterday was a winner, guaranteed Saturday's a winner, and then our big football game tomorrow will also be a winner as well. And premium plays and personal plays. We're winning everything today, baby. We're winning everything. All right, first half of Butler ends up getting to 60. That game goes over the first half total as well. So good deal there. Oh my God, Bernie Sanders just texted me. Bernie believes we have a corrupt political and economic system that needs major change. Well, doesn't Bernie want to take away from me and give to somebody else? Brian, 2-0 Manchester United. Well, we need Manchester City to put one up. Louisiana Lafayette in the red zone. There we go. That would be a nice little pickup right there. But I'm going to be honest, we could use a Miami of Ohio Central Michigan touchdown or Baylor touchdown on 3rd and 7. Or hell, we'll just take a Baylor first down. How about that? Baylor's offense absolutely stifled by Oklahoma early, guys. I could just chit-chat with you guys all day long. But unfortunately, I can't. Baylor's just outmatched on offense. The Oklahoma defense has absolutely shown up, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Didn't expect that. I expected Baylor to be able to put up some points. Baylor and Oklahoma first half total was over and under 32.5, I believe. See if it gets there. 10-3, they still need 20 points. They still need 3 touchdowns in the next 10 minutes. I don't think the first half total is going to go over. Unless they have some breakdowns. Unless Oklahoma has a breakdown and Baylor can start putting up some scores. Good afternoon, Devin. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. I'm going to get running here. Enjoy, everybody. And Louisiana Lafayette touchdown, very nice. Hopefully it'll be 28-14. All right, guys, good luck today. Let's make a boatload of money, and let's get all those free plays. 3-0 on free plays for you guys today, all right? Thanks, guys. Take it easy, and we'll see you guys.